Oh, now that was quite the middle finger of a cliffhanger. What the fuck? Like, straight the ball going down. Black screen. I'm like, are you fucking serious right now, Haikyuu? Like, are you fucking serious right now? Like, seriously? Like, I'm watching the episode's hype as hell. All of a sudden, the spike going in, black screen. I'm like, don't tell me the episode's over. Ending song. I'm like, fuck. So, I was honestly hoping that the match ended this week, for I could see the conclusion in the final episode of Season 3. Could kind of be like that epilogue of the match. But it seems like the match is going to be carrying over into the final episode of Haikyuu Season 3. So, I mean, it's a good thing. More hype, but makes me mad because of the cliffhanger. That cliffhanger was pretty dickish. Like, that was a mean cliffhanger. I mean, we all agree that was a really mean cliffhanger this week? That was like a big middle finger. It was. So, this Haikyuu episode, Suki. For some reason, it just amazes me every time I talk about Suki, because I just still cannot believe and wrap my mind around how important Suki is in this match, because I barely talked about the character before Season 3 began, and now I'm like mentioning him every freaking video, every episode review, because that's just how important he is to the team of Kurasuno now. Just seeing this man coming back, his finger is like tied together like his two fingers are, and he's still having to go through pain, still blocking the ball, doing, you know, a one touch and all that. Just, it was such a good play by him, and just seeing this man constantly being there for Kurasuno in this entire match, it makes me respect his character. And I mean, just seeing some of the inner thoughts of him in this episode, for instance, how he wanted to be in the match is really badly. He wanted to be there. He wanted to be there for the final moments of the match for Kurasuno. He wanted to change the tide. And even in the episode, he's like, I'm not Hinata. What the fuck am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why am I going so far to do this? And he's like, I'm not him. But it shows growth with his character. He's finally fitted in with Kurasuno, but also he's finally found his passion for volleyball. See, there was some setup in Season 2 with his character, which, as I said, I saw the setup for his character, but at the time, I still didn't really care much for his character. And then some of the setup was when he finally gets to a certain match, a certain moment when he blocks or whatever, he gets a ball and he scores a point, that's when his emotions might peak to where he might find his true love or passion for volleyball, and it seems like he has finally found that. He's finally found this certain moment that he has been waiting to have, and now he has this passion to where he wants to be there. He wants to play volleyball. He's having a lot of fun with it, and just seeing his facial expressions to how he's constantly able to think and to realize what he needs to do next on the court, it just shows how much he's improved and changed over the first two seasons compared to, you know, Season 3. And I mean, Suki, damn, I want more of you. I really want more of you in future matches, because I really do hope that this isn't the only match Suki's gonna shine in, because, I mean, after his performance in this match with Shiratori versus Kurasuno, he has definitely proved himself to be a very vital member of Kurasuno and someone that cannot be replaced. I do, however, hope this is not something that's just shining out for this match, and we're not really going to get to see him shine much more in future matches. I really hope that does not happen, but at the time, though, just seeing Suki coming back onto the court, helping out, doing all he can, and even helping out some certain setups throughout the match of this episode, just this episode alone, shows you how important he is even when he is injured. Now, with that being said, as I've been talking about for weeks now, stamina is running low, and it's definitely pretty damn bad, because Kurasuno makes some mistakes throughout this episode thanks to stamina. They literally cannot move their legs. Their legs hurt so bad, they're so tired, that they're having to pound their legs with their fist just to get their legs to move. And it shows you the tension, how much stress they've been putting on their legs, and also just how much they've been moving around constantly to try to block everything or strike a ball and get points. And just seeing that alone, you know that they're at their absolute limits, but they're continuing to push on. And as they do that, they're breaking their limits, but also they're showing that they're not going down without a fight. Like, if they're going to lose, they're going to lose with dignity. They're not going to just say, oh, we are out of stamina, we can't move anymore, just destroy us. Like, just sling the ball in and destroy us completely. Kurosano won't go down like that. If they're going to go down, they're going to go down with glory. Like, they will not die with a whimper. They will die with a bang. And just seeing Kurosano go in like that and how they continue to push themselves, even when they can barely even move their legs, you just see the stress on them. You know it's wearing them out. But the same thing can be said for Shiratori. Shiratori is also experiencing a lot of issues as well. A lot of their legs are starting to fuck up to where they can barely move. Also, their ace seems to be running very, very low. For instance, he's pretty much running on empty. He has 0 on his stamina. His legs are probably even more fucked up than any other member on the court because of how much he's been jumping and spiking the ball, moving around. I mean, he's just used so much force since the very beginning of the match to the very end of the match that this man has to be running pretty much on 0. And I feel like when it comes down to it, like the deciding point of the match, like if that ball that got spiked at the end of the episode with the black screen doesn't determine it, I want to bet what's going to determine the match is going to be the ace fucking up because his stamina finally hit 0 and he can't do nothing about it, and the ball comes in and scores that final point. I could see something like that happening. But regardless of that, though, let's talk about Hinata for a second. Hinata, since the very beginning of the series, since Season 1, Episode 1 of Haikyuu, Hinata has been compared to the Little Giant multiple times. Multiple symbolism and meaning to, Hinata in comparison to, the Little Giant. And, once again, the Little Giant is mentioned in this episode. And Hinata is kind of taking the spot of the Little Giant in Kurosano. And the opposite team, Shiratori, the coach, denies Hinata of being similar to the Little Giant. He tries his best to deny Hinata and his possible growth for being very strong because he knows how great the Little Giant was. And when you see how the match was and when Hinata kind of got shut down and, he didn't get to score the point, he didn't have time to really think about being sad. He didn't have time to worry and mope about how he fucked up. He had to think about what to do next, how to make up for what he already did. And seeing that scene alone, you see how Hinata has progressed. He's not letting his emotions getting in the way. He's actually trying his hardest to win this match. And just seeing how, once again, more comparisons are being done to the Little Giant and Hinata, I really do hope one day, very soon in the future, we get to see the Little Giant and Hinata maybe in the same room having a combo or something, because it's something that's been built up for a very long time since the beginning of Haikyuu, and it's something that I think all fans of Haikyuu, probably even manga readers, want to see. I don't know if he's already been seen in the manga or not, because I don't read the manga, but I would really love to see Hinata and the Little Giant have a conversation with each other, just because of how much build-up has been for these two characters to finally meet up, and also just to see how Hinata fills his spot in his shoes to be the next Little Giant. So yeah, Hinata, continue improving like you always do. You're such a good character, and just seeing how this man, once again is getting comparisons from the enemy team and all that, just rather impressive. So with that being said, I want to wish you all a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.